Hey guys, this is Kendall and this is Scott with Crispi US. We're here today to talk about the Crispi Guide. The Guide GTX, as its name implies, is a full Gore-Tex 10-inch high leather boot. Scott, you've been using this boot this last year. This is kind of your boot of choice.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about why this particular boot fits the type of boot you're looking for.
Sure. Yeah, so out of all the boots that we carry in our Crispi lineup, this has been my boot of choice. Number one reason, first of all, is the height of the boot. The construction is exactly the same as the Nevada, but I personally have, I've gone through a couple fairly severe ankle injuries, broken ankles,
or out in the mountains.
Football, baseball, basketball,
all of them.
Just hiking.
Yeah, okay.
I could roll my ankle just standing here. So I just feel, if nothing else, I feel a little bit more. I feel a little bit of peace of mind knowing that I have a little bit better ankle support.
A little bit taller height. Yeah.
But working on this boot, from the bottom up, it's got the proprietary Crispi sole. Both the tread and the composite material on this sole is proprietary to Crispi.
Yeah, it's a little sticky. In fact, I've had guys tell me this. Our rubber's a little softer.
Yep.
And while some guys may equate that to it's gonna may wear out a little bit sooner, maybe 500 miles versus 650. The benefit I've seen in this sole is how good it sticks to rock, even when it's a little bit wet.
Yeah, I've noticed it. It makes a huge difference when you're crossing a stream, or maybe you're hunting deadfall after a rainstorm. It actually makes a pretty significant difference, especially for someone with me. Like me, I'm always afraid I'm going to roll my ankle.
Yeah.
I do a lot of hunts on my own, and anything that's going to save my ankles, I'm all for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The midsole is a dual density polyurethane Crispi midsole. It's got the crossbow frame here, which just allows more cushion, a longer term cushion, especially when you're hauling big loads, going into camp or coming out with an animal. Like all our other boots, most of our other hunting boots, full rubber rand all the way around. And the leather on this is a 2.4 millimeter thickness leather. It's a nubuck leather, which is treatable great with our Crispi waterproofing wax, waterproofing cream. Full Gore-Tex, right, all the way up to basically just shy of the top of the boot.
Yep, all the way up to that nubuck line right there.
What are some of the questions guys have asked you about the guide, or things that you hear as you're talking to?
One of the questions we get in general is about the insulation in this boot.
Okay.
It is an insulated boot, however, it's a very lightly insulated boot. It's a Gore-Tex insulation. It's called Duratherm. It's built. The insulation is integrated into the Gore-Tex waterproof boot.
A little bit
itself.
different than other.
So it's
other
not
styles.
200 grams of anything. It would just be an equivalent to about 200 grams. So it still breathes phenomenally well, being Gore-Tex. It breathes as well as a non-insulated boot would. It just has a little extra warmth for those cold mornings and evenings.
Yeah, and what I found is even with this type of insulation, the boot will breathe really well, so you'll actually get better performance in warmer weather because the moisture that builds up inside your boot is able to expel or breathe out. And then in colder weather, your feet will actually stay warmer because they're not getting moist. That moisture is not being trapped as well. So the Guide is one of our best-selling boots for a guy that wants a good mountain boot, more height, good ankle support in a full leather package. The Guide is a really fantastic boot at 10 inches high. So if you want to check out more about this boot, if you have questions about it, feel free to contact us. Go see one of our dealers or visit crispius.com.